Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Ohio. This is week 7 of our Marvel Rivals Club series. I'm OP Neese and this is Anakin, and this will be a match between Brookside and Beavercreek. And Anakin is the expert here on Marvel Rivals, so how is this new patch shaking up the meta for these two teams to really benefit from?
So, I mean, a lot of changes from this new Season 6 patch. Most notably, Gambit catching a big fat nerf to his healing output and ultimate charge rate. Cloak catching a much needed buff on their burst healing. A brand new team up that we're going to be seeing utilized by the MR Glazer and the Panda Life 10 between the two spider people. And Namor catching a buff to his neutral game, but then again catching a slight nerf to his team up, which, I mean, isn't even being utilized right now. So, doing a great job there. And we're already seeing that buff come into effect, catching a pick on to the Phoenix there. And also, we're going to see the brand new and buffed Hulk in action here from Sawdust Enjoyer.
How refreshing.
Definitely Namor, one of the better counters with Spider-Man because of those turrets. I mean, it's really hard to deal with them as Spider-Man. You have to rely on your team because when you use those web slings for your engages. And I mean, Namor, you're already poking out the Spider-Man, taking him down. And with that, it's going to be Derpsy's and Brookside holding this down pretty effectively.
Yeah, doing a great job. Just gotta let them know that we're not ready because we have had a couple of delays here, so we are traveling back in time, watching this in the future. And as we say that, what a pick on to the Gambit. And MR Glazer just trying to escape with his life.
He's captured more than half
I
of the
believe
Derpsy.
Keep going.
I mean, he has the angles on these tridents. I mean, whenever I first played Namor, it's a little bit hard to get used to the travel time on him, but he seems to really be effective at hitting them, and especially the headshots for his turrets to get them that burst damage.
Yeah, and we're seeing the Wolf get nice and active, swapping off of the Hulk onto the Wolverine. It should be a little bit better, and we're going to see the Gambit will come out, followed by the Cloak and Dagger ult, and MR Glazer getting nice and active in there with that Gambit.
By the eye of
A lot of picks here. There's going to be an Eye of Agamotto, though, on the side of Brookside, but it's only going to be hitting a few amount. It could turn into their favor, but Brookside down so many. It's going to be very risky for this. But that is going to be the Luna Snow falling, and with Envy still on the point, there's only going to be 3 players left. But Brookside only has Derpsy close proximity, so it's not going to be another push for Brookside at the moment, as Beavercreek is going to be able to hold the point down.
Yeah, they are going to be able to retake here, and it should be a little bit easier to hold since, I mean, it is a very defensive comp, especially with the Groot. Where did that ult go? I'm not quite sure. Maybe a little bit of a misclick action there. It happens. Happens to the best of us. MR Glazer getting nice and active here.
Getting that pick there, and Pendalife helping out there, but Derpsy with the snipe onto the MR Glazer. The Trident finds purchase, but the Wolverine are going to be able to get the trades, getting 2, and Semicolon is kind of just left here trying to defeat the Penny Parker with the help here of Derpsy. Semicolon does find one, is going to fall low, but Derpsy has both of his turrets available here. Throw in another one, and it's against a Groot. Groot is 1 HP, is going to get finished down with the health pack as well. Derpsy is just absolutely carrying out of his mind.
Their team's capture progress has passed the
And Wolverine definitely saw that. He's going to get carried away. And the MR Glazer swapping over to the Strange is going to put him in his place.
Yeah, and a great placed portal from Beavercreek there. And they're able to just funnel out onto the point, take the fight as 6. And now we're going to see some ults come out from both sides. Loki does get a pick, and Mook pushes the Groot off of the map. A great utilization of that invisible woman.
The swaps are happening so fast, it's even hard to even keep up with them. But it's going to be a Luna Snow ult happening as well as the Penny Parker. But the Eye of Agamotto is going to hit 3, and that's going to be 3 taken down with it. Derpsy being able to get 2 with the help of his Strange. Envy continuing to put the pressure forward as Brookside is just falling 1 by 1. Semicolon and Derpsy are lighting up the kill feed, as now we're going to see Brookside holding with Beavercreek's last attempt to touch the point and get maybe a last pick, maybe just get some ult charge before they give up the point.
Yeah, Brookside doing a great job with this retake, holding the site down. And Beavercreek does not have a portal to get a nice full team recontest. It's going to be really tough as Brookside does capture that first point. Alright, so we're going to do a little time skipping here. We're going to the Imperial Institute of Science, and we're going to be getting right back into it. A couple swaps coming out. We see Shiggy Ghost on the Rocket Raccoon. We're seeing Sawdust Enjoyer on the Moon Knight, and I think Brookside's comp is remaining pretty much the same here, and they do have a lot of ultimates coming online, especially this Loki copy. Going to be able to do a lot of different things with the copy, and as I'm talking, Derpsy just immediately finds a pick on Sawdust Enjoyer.
Just lasered him down. I mean, those buffs on him are definitely present here as he's just lasering so many people without even utilization of real ultimates. He's just taking them down with the micro. And it's going to be a dupe over onto the Cloak and Dagger from Sakamoto. He's going to be able to good use of that ultimate. And so really just hold the point down, but it's going to be a Gambit ult in return. Gambit ult, the best part of his hit, is going to help out the Moon Knight ult as well. Eye of Agamotto, and that's going to be a two-man hit with it, but really no picks going the way of Beavercreek. That's going to be the first one going down, taking down the Invisible Woman. Phoenix getting a lot of good damage down, and Sawdust Destroyer is going to take down Derpsy. Envy gets a trade, and Eye of Agamotto, it's going to fall flat as it hits absolutely no one. The MR Glazer is going to fall low, gets taken down, and Brookside, even though they were down, are going to make it even with the having their Loki able to come back, and Envy absorbing so much damage. And in all this commotion, Brookside capped the point and currently is in the advantage.
Yeah, Brookside doing a great job holding this point down. And like you said, Envy just holding that front line, doing a great job. And soaking up all that damage with the shield. And now we're going to see the MR Laser swapping on to the Daredevil. And the Moon Knight ult does come out. I don't think it's going to find anything, but is going to mess up Brookside's positioning here. And I'm really excited to see what Derpsy does as well here. Whales the Gambit.
The Gambit doesn't die though.
Doesn't quite convert the pick. And we're seeing the Namor copy. This is exactly what you can do. The second whale.
Oh, it hit nothing.
It hit nothing. That is
wailing for the love of the game. Penny Parker calls.
Hey, you just got to see the vision there.
He's going to force the Loki rune. It's going to be a Rocket Raccoon ult as well. And with that Sawdust Destroyer, just so much more damage with that amp up. Derpsy's still finding the pick somehow in the middle of all of these ultimates onto the Daredevil. And the Moon Knight is also going to fall low. Brookside still has control at this point. So even though all of these ultimates have been used, absolutely nothing really has come of it. Derpsy is going to fall low, gets taken down by the Moon Knight. And that, I believe, will have to be finally a reset for Brookside as Beavercreek is doing so much.
Yeah, I mean, Beavercreek, like, their numbers are here, but I mean, Brookside can still hold this, as two of Brookside does just get picked. Quite unfortunate there, but they are at 95%. They only need one solid fight to capture this and take the whole map. And I mean, they are coming up on a lot of crucial ults. They have the Invisible Woman, they have the Eye of Agamotto, and they're really close to the to the copy as well. And now we're seeing Derpsy on the DPS Deadpool, our brand new addition to the cast, who is, oh my god, you need a PhD in rocket science to understand this character. There's so many abilities and moving parts to this. It is so unbelievably complicated. But the Phoenix ult,
massive Phoenix ult hits the 2K, and that's going to be the Daredevil cleaning up the rest, and whole Beavercreek with just two ultimates is going to take down the entire team.
Yeah, that, I mean, that's just the power of Gambit ult, and I mean the Phoenix ult. That is a tried and true ultimate combo that will wipe any team out by the click of those two buttons. It is very, very powerful.
You can see a lot of ultimate, though, on the side of Brookside. And, oh, Beavercreek already getting a pick there. That's going to be a massive pick onto the Loki. And a lot of ults being utilized here. The Daredevil ult gets absolutely shut down by Envy using that melee to take him down. He's going to get res. That is going to be the Khonshu. Sawdust Enjoyer gets hit for the Eye of Agamotto. But a lot more ults are in favor here of Beavercreek. As really no one's going down and taking enough damage to be picked, but a lot of the ultimates have been used that are going to be trades going the way of Brookside here as the Potion Dagger ult is going to be used. Derpsy getting active onto the Penny Parker, just getting those resets over and over, and now his ultimate is available.
We'll have to keep
Yep,
fighting until we have
we are seeing the Deadpool doesn't quite get that much value out of it because, I mean, he does not have his upgrades yet, but I think despite that, they are going to be able to capture a point here. The portal is going to come out from Beavercreek, and they're going to be able to flood out of this portal, maybe making something happen.
Moon Knight ult does get one, but the Gambit gets picked pretty early there. Demar Glazer does get a trade onto Derpsy, so it's even on both sides. It's going to be just a lot of stalling here from Beavercreek with both of their flyers. The Phoenix is falling dangerously low. Is going to get finished off there. Envy finds another pick with only 3 members on the point. Envy continues to push the envelope and continue to get this cleanup, and that will be Brookside finding the first map, and it's going to get their way on to victory.
Yeah, great performance from Brookside there. And I think we might immediately be getting into this next map here. I'm not sure what it might be, but Envy with the MVP there. Doing a great job. 16 finals on the board. Great job from Brookside. But, I mean, hey, Beavercreek definitely did put up a fight here. I'm excited to see what their next map pick is going to be and how they're going to adapt to Brookside's game.
Yep, but as we're getting everything set up, we're going to go to a very quick break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is Esports Ohio. Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Ohio for this match between Brookside and Beavercreek. Brookside won the first map there on the control point, and Beavercreek very competitive in those first maps, getting both for the first and second point 99 to 99. So Anakin, on this second map, what adjustments do you think Beavercreek need to do to just push the envelope a little bit further and get that 2-0 that Brookside got?
I mean, I think taking more fights, like, as 6, because, I mean, like, their mechanics are really, really good, and, like, they can win, like, these one-on-one fights, but I think if they just play more as, like, a team, play more together, more coordinated, and I think they might just be able to edge out Brookside, because, I mean, looking at Brookside's comp right now, it is very, very interesting. I do think Beavercreek has the better team composition here with the Moon Knight, the Magic, with the Strange team up as well. And I mean, I'm not too sure about the Penny Parker on offense, but I mean, I'm sure that Panda Life 10 can make some magic happen.
You know what to do, spiders?
It's definitely very interesting seeing the Thor. You don't see a Thor very often. He hasn't been hard meta in a while, just because he just gets blown up so quickly. We're going to see how Envy is going to be able to do it. Was the MVP last game for Brookside, and already putting in some decent damage.
Yeah, and we're going to see Deadpool maybe come to his full potential here. So, those who don't know, Deadpool doesn't have your traditional ult charge meter. He has a style points meter, and you basically build up style points by landing abilities, jumping on enemies' heads, and just hitting your abilities. And right now he's you did not see that wrong. He was reading a book. Deadpool has a full skill tree that you can just whip out in the middle of battle and just start upgrading your abilities. And you see this little Deadpool bar right under his HP? That is a XP meter. And oh my god, a crazy hook from the Bucky there.
Massive damage. Actually doesn't get the pick there, that Bucky. That is going to be the Moon Knight ult, and he's going to be able to find another one. So Brookside down 2 currently, and that is so much damage by that Moon Knight. They're all grouped up exactly when it be, and Vandergra is going to take down 3, and it's going to be Beavercreek able to cap this point with only having to use one ultimate.
A game within a game.
Yep, and now we're seeing Sentry on the Deadpool getting those key upgrades, and we see, I think they upgraded their Desert Eagle pistols there, as we see, as they turn to gold. So all the upgrades do different things, and Deadpool is a multi-role hero, so he's different upgrades for different roles, different skill trees for all the different roles. Very, very complex hero.
We are seeing only the DPS variant, probably one of the better variants of Deadpool you can get. Gambit does get the first hit. That will be the rocket ult, and it's going to be the ult from the Deadpool as well. Envy, though, gets a 2K with the Thor, making it 3, as that is going to be Beavercreek. Even with all the ults they expelled, not going to be enough.
Oh yeah, and did Derpsy change his Deadpool role? They're on support pool now. So now
they're in Synergist now.
Yeah. So yeah, you can change your role mid game, and now I mean support pool. He just heals. He heals. Still does an impressive amount of damage for a support, but support pool is very, very strong because you can jump on your allies' heads to heal them. Oh, massive eye.
3 there, so Envy got to pick up the backline there. There is going to be a Gambit ult though, getting forced there. It's going to cancel out the Agamotto. Luna Snow popping the ult as well with the Penny Parker. Jerpy doing a lot of damage, but with the Luna Snow ult, not a lot of damage is being sustained. But both teams are very even here. Wolverine comes in, it's going to find one, looking for the second, has to disengage, but it's going to look to go even further. You can see a Magneto swap over here by Toastman, but he gets wrapped up by Penny Parker and shot down by the Rocket. With that, that is just going to be the trades having to be found here by Beavercreek to continue their push towards the first objective here.
Yeah, Beavercreek doing a great job keeping this cart moving, winning these crucial team fights, as they're going to end up capturing that second point there with 4 minutes on the clock. This is definitely Beavercreek's map.
the Thor ult, trying to catch one. He's going to catch the Rocket. The Raccoon is going to get squashed by the God of Thunder, and Envy is going to find the second pick as well. So even though that was very scuffed fight, they're going to be able to get the trade to be able to go in a little bit early and hold this more forward.
Yeah, and I mean, it is going to be a little tough for Brookside to hold this because this is Beavercreek spawn, but they're going to continue to ult and try to hold Brookside or Beavercreek in their spawn. Which, I mean, hey, the way Brookside has been playing, they can definitely do it. And we're going to see a Magneto copy from the Loki there.
The dunk doesn't kill anyone. It does a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy to Phoenix. He's trying to get more done. That is going to be the Rocket Raccoon ult being unleashed. You do see trades going the side way of Brookside currently. The Wolverine trying to get active, but it's going to get CC'd away. The Thor has some good damage, but his ult gets canceled out by the Luna Snow. Another Magneto ult gets absolutely whipped, thrown to the side. Penny Parker and Deadpool are going to pop their ults respectively. And Eye of Agamotto is going to hit 4, and it's going to be massive. It's going to take down 3, and Venegra is going to be able to open up the defense and be able to walk inside. The attack now finding purchase and going to have forward positions.
Yeah, Venegra doing a great job utilizing that eye, just hitting absolutely everyone from the Brookside team, and they didn't really have much to stop it. And that's going to, like you said, open up the defense. Beavercreek's going to be able to take more and more space, pushing Brookside further and further back towards their spawn. And a beautiful pull from Sawdust Enjoyer onto Toastman, forcing him off the map. Unfortunately, they do get the trade. So now
trade, but
the res.
The Wolverine does get rezzed. It's going to be massive there, and it's going to be a lot of damage. Wolverine trying to get a grab here. Is going to find much with a lot of damage. Is going to be Derpsy popping his ult, semicolon with the Bucky Barn, trying to find one. Gets Sentry very low, but can't quite find that finishing pick there. That will be Bucky using his ultimate, but doesn't really find a reset. As it's going to be the Rocket Raccoon popping his ult. Eye of Agamotto is going to hit 2. It's going to be the 2 that you want to hit, and that's going to be the Gambit using his ult, but it can't save his team in time, as that is going to be Wolverine getting 2. Gambit getting active, doing as much damage as he can, but it doesn't seem he can find a pick. That is going to be a Gambit juice, a Gambit ult from Phoenix here, and he tries to find another kill. So much sustain, not a lot of picks. Semicolon finds one, but Venegra is going to be able to get the trade, and the res just makes the pick absolutely useless.
Yeah, and we do see an Eye of Agamotto from Envy here. It's going to be a little hard for them to utilize it, though, since they are going to be forced onto the point, and they do have very, very low HP, but I do think Brookside is going to... I can talk with the Luna Snow, perfectly timed from the MR laser.
It's going to be just too much there. The Penny Parker ulting all over the point as well. This could be so hard to deal with for Brookside, as Envy has to stay on the point, but that's going to be Sawdust Enjoyer taking them down. It's going to be that's going to be Derpy swapping over to the DPS Deadpool, trying to do something with all the upgrades and defuse it, but it doesn't seem he can do enough damage to get any pins down. That is going to be the Rocket Raccoon ult getting popped to finally push the enough damage, the threshold, to take down Brookside to stop them from holding it. But honestly, at 4 minutes on the first point, getting it all the way down to 24 seconds feels pretty good if you're Brookside.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, as we saw, like, they had over 4 minutes on that third capture, and Brookside was able to dwindle them down to what, 24 seconds, if I read that right. Yeah, that's a pretty solid hold. You can't really ask for much else, especially because, like, I mean, with the momentum that Beavercreek had going into that third point, I mean, you can only think you can only do so much. But I mean, hey, Brookside did it. They dwindled them down, and now they just have to match or capture with more time, and they'll be in a pretty good spot here. And we're seeing the Derpsy Namor coming out again for round 2. I'm very excited.
I like Derpsy much better on this Namor. I'm gonna say it. Like, the Derpsy, decent on the Deadpool, but I think maybe give it a little bit more time in the oven, cook it a little bit more. But the Namor, it's just flavorful every time. Every time you take a bite, I've seen the Namor absolutely tear Beavercreek apart. he's going to have a little bit of a harder matchup with a little bit more of a pokey DPS lineup for Beavercreek, as Namora with all of his poke, if they can just take down his squids that much easier, it's going to be hard for him.
Yeah, I'm going to have to completely agree. The Derpsy Namor is just consistently phenomenal, and it's definitely going to be able to outrange Sentry on the Deadpool. Maybe like take these like longer sight lines and like wider angles. And I mean, the squids is just a whole nother story. It's going to be so hard for Beavercreek to deal with these squids. And I mean, Vanagera already getting mowed down, and as we see, Derpsy
It's his matchup there.
Yeah.
Oh, but Postman is going to get taken down by the Cloak and Dagger wall there. And Derpsy kind of caught out of position here, but does find a pick on Venegra. And gets a second one onto Sentry. Sentry falling twice to Derpsy. He has his number currently. He's going to push in forward and try to find a Cloak and Dagger and take things down. Right now, it's honestly just cleanup duty. And the Whale already hits 3. And that's going to be both the Rocket and the Luna going to fall down, as Phoenix and Toastman are going to get those cleanup kills. And now Brookside looking good to keep pushing.
Yep, and Beavercreek isn't going to be able to portal onto this first point here to get that recontest. So they are just going to have to just reset. And I don't think... I know they did get the good... Oh, no. The Strange did not get the good spawn, unfortunately. So it's going to be a little hard for Beavercreek to hold as far up as they would like to, but... I believe they do have the ultimates online to make this work. They have the Penny Parker ult, they have the Rocket Raccoon, they're coming close to the Moon Knight and the Luna ult. Like they can really do a lot here. They just need to make sure that no one gets picked prematurely. But Ezzy getting active.
Massive damage on the Sentry, puts him down, but it's going to be the Penny Parker using their ultimate there just to make it a little bit harder for Envy to go forward. But Envy finds 3 with the Thor form, and Derpsy and the rest of the team is going to clean up there, and Envy on this 4. Shout out, the kidnaps have been awesome, and now we just see him do so much damage.
Yeah, and I mean 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, and they're about to capture the second point here, and it does look like Beavercreek is very, very split up. It's going to be really hard for them to contest here. MR Glazer going to have to use the Luna ult onto the point just to touch.
Sawdust Enjoyer does use the Moon Knight ult as well, and that's going to be the Rocket trying to get something done there. It is going to be good to get down one, but the Whale is going to get a stun, and that's going to mean the rest of Brookside are continuing to push it in and will cap it with 5 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock, making Beavercreek's push look like a snooze fest as Brookside is blazing through the streak phase.
Yeah, 100%. I think like just the Derpsy Namor, it's just too powerful. The Whales have just consistently hit every single time, and Beavercreek can't. Beavercreek just doesn't have a good response for it. It's so hard. And where like Brookside already taking these angles. Envy looking to get active with an ultimate.
Very aggressive from Envy here. Does find the damage. Semicolon is going to go finish off Venegra. And look at all this. Derpsy finds another. Envy finds one. Then it's going to be a resurrect onto the Doctor Strange on the side of Beavercreek. So there's going to be Semicolon get a little bit active here with Mr. Fantastic. And Brookside looking very good to keep pushing this in. And maybe it's going to be able to cap it before Beavercreek can do much.
Oh, with the push.
Pushed away by the Invisible Woman. That is going to be Envy getting caught in it, though. It's going to get finished off by the Rocket Raccoon. But the ults are in favor of Brookside here. Have an Agamotto and a Gambit and Derpsy's ult available. Toastman falling low. Being active on point, though. Derpsy gets a pick in the back line. The res is going to go on, but Semicolon is going to get the Moon Knight. Penny Parker ult is going to be available here, but Derpsy is just going absolutely insane. Is going to finally get finished off there with the Penny Parker mines, but too much damage has been done with 3 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. Beavercreek just could not hold it.
3.
Yeah, Beavercreek unfortunately crumbling under the pressure. It is going to be incredibly hard to hold this this first point if you are Beavercreek. Actually, I think Beavercreek is going to be attacking first because they do have less time. They only have a minute to capture as much points as possible. But, I mean, is that enough to build your ultimates? I mean, it is if you're Deadpool. And maybe...
It was only a minute remaining? This is going to be a Herculean feat to be able to cap more and also defend for 4 minutes.
It feels good
We've
to
seen
step
both
outside
teams
my
are
bubble every now
very
and then.
good at this first point attack, as we did see Beavercreek was able to capture the first point last attack very quickly, and Brookside on the other side also had a really good attack. So it's going to really see who gets their defense under control here. We already saw Derpsy swap back to the Namor. And I think that honestly might be what keeps this team holding strong.
100%, because I mean Namor is just so unbelievably strong on defense. Like, you throw a squid on one angle, you sit on another angle. If someone pushes you out, you just go up in the air and you pop your little bubble. Like, there's just so much defensive utility from this character. It's honestly insane. But I mean, Beavercreek does have the support pole. Oh, but we see a sneaky portal from Toastman. Unfortunately, no one from Beavercreek falls for it.
This team is smarter than me. I would have walked right into it. I'm gonna be so for real. It's gonna be a good TP. No one really saw it happening. This is gonna be all of Beavercreek flooding right onto the point. But do they really want to take a brawl on point here against the Thor? The answer is definitely no. As Toastman takes down Vinegra. Sentry is going to be here on the Punisher, trying to shoot through the portal, doing a good amount of damage, keeping very stern here. Is going to go through, but gets pushed around.
Much better.
And not a lot of picks are going either way. We're going to see the Penny Parker probably very low. Derpsy is going to try to pick onto that Penny. Phoenix finds another one. The MR Glazer pops the ult, but no kills are being found. As Look finds Sentry, Sawdust Enjoyer is going to be able to get a trade here, but so much damage has already been done. It's just a 2 DPS on point here, trying to stay alive. And that's going to be Derpsy with the Namor, finding 2 before he gets taken down. And this fight is getting very scrappy. Honestly, Beavercreek, a lot of them are coming back here, and Brookside, too many of them have fallen to really hold this point strong.
But Envy's back, and he's back for revenge. Just trying to tear up that invisible woman before they get their ultimate off. But Sentry just running and gunning with the shotgun. Just not letting anything happen here. But now it does look like most of Brookside's team is here. The ultimates do come out. Derpsy does find 2 to finish that off, and a nice little full hold from the side of Brookside there.
Including which side.
All right, if I'm Derpsy's coach here, #1 rule: you're never allowed off Namor.
You'll need a
Yeah,
That's the rule here. We found the secret sauce for Brookside
guy
here, and it's the Squid Man,
Namor.
dude.
Oh,
No,
as you say that.
Get off the Deadpool,
it's
bro.
almost
Don't
as
do
if-
it. Okay, if you want the 3-0, we know how it goes. You have to play the Namor. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Derpsy.
Get a little bit silly there. I mean, there are 4 minutes on the clock. Troll around for the first for like 2 minutes. Have a little bit of fun, I guess. But we know when the W comes out. When Derpsy wants to win, he goes Namor. Right now, he's playing with his food, and Beavercreek needs to take advantage of that.
100%. I mean,
Let's do this.
I did see a lot of good Wolverine plays from Sawdust Enjoyer. I mean, they were getting those crucial picks, and they were also contesting Derpsy pretty well. But unfortunately, the Namor is just too powerful for any one person to contest. It's gonna take a village to force Derpsy out of these insane Namor angles. But I mean, we're gonna see him on the Deadpool here. We're playing a nice little game of tic-tac-toe in spawn. What more could you want? Venom dancing, getting groovy.
Venom.
Love to see it.
I think we're at a tie right now. I also don't know who X's or who those are, but I think we got a tie there. But we're gonna see a lot of. We got 2 ticks for Beavercreek, so all Brookside has to do is get more than 2 ticks, and they're going to win. If you see the Venom already going in, bro, the Venom's already here.
Yeah,
he's chilling. He's like sniping down the Penny Parker bubble. He sniped down the Penny Parker nest, and that is a long cooldown. So Toastman doing his job flawlessly there. Envy getting very active in here is going to fall down immediately, and that's just going to be the MR Glazer already having his ultimate available. The Venom is going to have a good dive there. Sentry gets a pick on the Toastman, so the Venom is just going to immediately fall. And Mr. Fantastic holding it down, but Derpsy might have overextended here. Semicolon is going to fall down, but no, MR Glazer's chilling.
Yep, Deadpool is very, very survivable. He is very lore accurate. It is very hard to kill Deadpool. But, I mean, Derpsy with the DPS pool ultimate here.
Pop it. Swords going strong. Sentry, though, gets a pick on the Toastman in the back. The Venom already not showing its colors at the moment, as Venom has got first pick twice. Sawdust Enjoyer does follow, but again, Cannon Wolverine back to full HP in an instant. Both Bucky and an Invisible Woman ult is going to be unleashed, but Brookside follows up with their own. It is going to be 2 picks happening as Sentry gets 1. Penny Parker ult to secure this down, but Eye of Agamotto is going to hit 3. That's going to be the picks all going the side of Brookside, as Sentry is going to be able to find another pick in the back here. Envy has to be careful of where he steps with all these Penny Parker mines. And it's going to be 1 tank and then Derpsy on the point here. It's going to be dangerous. Derpsy trying to find one as Envy goes down, but the Deagle does find another one. Took a pick with a flick, but has to just calm down here, so the rest of his team is going to come back.
Yep, and he's just going to chill behind the corner, read his little comic book, get those upgrades in as they get ready for the next fight. Toastman getting a little ambitious with the ultimate, escaping with 1 HP.
No way.
In disbelief.
But also gets slimed out by just Sawdust and Jory instantaneously. Envy and Phoenix are going absolutely massive with that Gambit ult. They're just going to find the rest of Beavercreek, and they cannot withstand the combination of the Mr. Fantastic and Gambit ult combo.
Yep, and that is going to be map 2 going to Brookside. Brookside needs 1 more map, and they'll take this series.
I mean, very good from both of these teams. Again, it went into OT. Derpsy's, of course, going to be the MVP here. Shows the Deadpool. We know what character he was MVP on. But honestly, there, that last point, he was being very, very impactful with that Deadpool. But 25 final hits and 47 elims total. I mean, this man was going off. I mean, he could have gotten more final hits, you know, if he kept in them more. But, you know, let Derpsy have a little bit of fun on this meta, yeah?
Yeah, that is crazy. 25 finals is insane work. Especially on, like, I mean, the Namor, yeah, but the Deadpool, too. I mean, the Deadpool was pretty good, I must say.
He killed the entire team 4 times over, almost.
Yeah, that is very true. That is insane. And I mean, everyone from Brookside played incredibly well. Like, I mean, we saw those clutch fantastic ultimates at the end there. I mean, Envy, obviously, with those eyes, just like single-handedly winning these fights with Derpsy able to clean up and catch all those finals. I mean, the support ults as well, absolutely phenomenal. I think we saw a nice little push from Mook, saving their entire team. Like, I mean, overall, great plays from everybody so far. And, I mean, Beavercreek also had some very, very awesome plays, like from Sawdust Enjoyer, Shiggy. I mean, Panda Life with these penny setups, going absolutely crazy with it. But, I mean, hey, they're not last. This third map could go either way. I think Beavercreek definitely has a fighting chance in this. Don't count them out just yet, but before we get into this next map, we're going to take a short little break, so stay tuned. This is Esports Ohio.
everybody, and welcome back to Esports Ohio. This is the match between Brookside and Beavercreek for our Week 7 Marvel Rivals Club series. And that last map could have gone either ways, but Brookside, with their absolutely lightning speed of an attack round, was able to get that 5-minute time bank that was able to allow their OT cap to be so much easier. So, Anakin, how do you think that this map is going to decide how Beavercreek is going to finally find their first map here and start their reverse sweep?
I mean, it is definitely a pretty solid Penny map, and I mean, I don't think we've seen Pendalife play anything else here. I think out of all the maps to pick, this was the one, and we're gonna see Venegra on the support pool. We're gonna see that Mark Laser. It's like they're switching up the roles a little bit, but I kind of like what I see. And I mean, from Brookside, we're gonna see the Jeff and the Deadpool. Jeff catching not one but two team-ups with the Jeff NATO and the brand new Jeff team-up, as we see right here, the little unicorn shooting the water guns. Very good team-up.
I think we have seen Brookside do this combo before with the Storm. So this is something that they like to do, especially on this map. I think we've seen them before. Beavercreek, Pandalite calling dangerous Hilo on the Penny Parker, but I mean, Brookside, I think their game plan is just farm ults and then just absolutely terrorize.
Yeah, and I mean, Sentry getting his ult right there and then, but unfortunately getting picked by the Toast Man.
Magneto. Ace Bouquet!
Going crazy. Yeah, going crazy on the Storm. And if you didn't know this before, but you actually don't keep your Deadpool ultimate in between lives. So every time you die, every time like you change sides, you actually do not keep your Deadpool ultimate. So a little way to nerf it.
How fast you get it, I guess,
is
the reason why. I mean, you get it almost every, maybe you get it like twice a fight half the time.
Yeah.
You're gonna see that Ace King does have the Storm ult available and is immediately gonna use it with the Jet ult, and that is just gonna be so much damage. That's gonna be a easy 3K for Ace King, and also Phoenix there on the Jeff to help him out.
Yeah, and I mean, for Beavercreek, it's gonna be really hard to push out of this spawn here, especially into the Jeff NATO with like the Mag and the Strange. Like the Jeff is just gonna cycle all of these ultimates.
Oh, the Agamotto hits too.
A nice push does come out from Shiggy Ghost, but unfortunately it's just not enough, as Brookside is gonna hold this close corner here. And it's going to be really hard for Beavercreek to push these guys out with the Penny Parker. Oh, but now we're on the Thing. I do like the Thing pick here. Just going to be able to CC everybody, knock everybody up. And Sentry getting nice and active, but not a little too active.
Oh, died in the middle of Brookside there. Beavercreek really struggling to get out of spawn here. They have the ult advantage, but it's very hard for them to save up their ult and use them together as a team. Sentry's going to immediately swap over to the Phoenix. Venegra is going to pop his ult there. Derpsy finds the pick on the Sawdust Enjoyer though. Venegra falling low, the Invisible Woman ult doing good. That's going to be a 3-man Eye of Agamotto. It's only going to find one. The Jeff is going to pop his ult. Doesn't have the help there, but it's going to be a 4-man Jeff ult. And look, he's going towards the edge. Oh, he's still going towards the edge here and spit out, and that's going to be a 4K for Phoenix there.
Yeah, Phoenix doing a great job swallowing everyone up. I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication because Envy did use their Strange ult, and they're playing tic-tac-toe in front of Beavercreek spawn. What a thing to do in between team fights.
That is definitely an option. That is going to be a thing ult being used here. It's going to stun the Magneto. Toastman falling really low, but it's not going to fall down. Envy staying up as well there. Derpsy does his ult available, and Beavercreek are kind of hemorrhaging an ult, so they don't have a lot to push through here. Venegra is going to push up there, falls low. But it's going to be Derpsy going a little bit too aggressive here, as he's going to be able to get punished, and that might be the exact thing that Beavercreek needs to be able to open up this defense. But everyone else is just retreating so well that they're not taking enough damage to fall down. As I say that, Sawdust Enjoyer gets enough, and the Phoenix ult is going to be a lot of damage as well. Storm, without the help of Phoenix, does not find enough damage to be able to take down anyone, and Brookside are kind of no longer in sync with our ultimates.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate because if Ace Spokane had just waited like maybe 10 to 15 seconds, Phoenix could have gotten the Jeffel and they would have been able to combo and kill right through any support ult that came their way.
It's going to be a good touch there. It is going to be a better Eye of Agamotto from Brookside as Beavercreek tries to hit the teleport Eye of Agamotto, but Envy have seen this one before, and that is going to be a cleanup on the side of Brookside as Beavercreek is unable to get the surprise on them.
Yeah, Brookside with the clutch Eye of Agamotto from, I believe that was Envy there. Just hitting absolutely everybody on Beavercreek, just shutting down that push. And now Brookside only needs to push the cart up to that the end of the first point here, which shouldn't be too much trouble if they combo their ultimates right and they just do their thing. I do think the Penny Parker will get a immense amount of value on this defense here because this is Penny's map. And we're going to see MR Glazer whip the Spider-Man out yet again. Finally going to be able to utilize that team up to its fullest potential here. I already see this guy's got rollouts.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That is, bro used the one web to get there? Oh my
Yep, and
goodness.
he's aura walking.
And aura farming?
Aura farming.
Aura farming in front of the spawn. I don't know, MR Glazer. You're down 2 maps. It's okay. Aura farming down 2 maps. I would do the same.
Yep, and watch, he's gonna get a nice little easy pull right outside of the spawn. They're gonna walk out, he's gonna jump off this ledge, and he's gonna pull someone, and they're not gonna get back up. And Shiggy Ghost already setting up with the push as well. The 1-2 combo.
Postman on Captain America.
3, 2,
Haven't seen a cap. Oh no, swapped immediately over the map.
And gets the
No
Jeff,
way.
and the Jeff.
Bro,
Right
Jeff,
off the map.
You know he's there. He aura walked in front of the door. Oh my goodness.
It is a sad day to be a shark right now.
It's alright, the spawn's right there. He gets back up. MR Glazer doing a lot of damage to Ace Spokane, but Envy just, with that AoE damage, just puts him down. Vinegra is going to get a trade there onto Toastman. Envy, though, is going to get another trade there, and the push is already looking good for Brookside.
Yeah, I mean, Beavercreek was looking amazing with that. Oh, but now Panda Life does get a pick onto Envy here. And MR Glazer is back. Just a couple of seconds later after respawning.
Good web there.
Yeah.
And looking just for an angle. It's really hard for Spider-Man to just play all the way back there. That is going to be the Deadpool ult being utilized here. Decent damage from MR Glazer, but he just gets put way too low to be able to stay active and aggressive. Mook does have this ult available, and that's going to be a double kill from Sawdust Enjoyer with the Moon Knight, but he's going to get traded out. And with those trades, it's actually going to be even here on Brookside. Does have a little bit more of the damage advantage here. That's going to be a nice kill there by MR Glazer, taking out Ace Spokane, and now Dirt is kind of the only one alive on point to hold it and keep pushing it.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough touch for Beavercreek because, I mean, they're all walking out of the spawn, and I think Panda Life is the only one who's going to be able to consistently touch here, but they aren't going to get picked.
A little bit too aggressive there, and all of Beavercreek are just trickling out one by one. That is going to be Sentry getting picked onto Moose there, and that's going to be Shiggy Goes using the Invisible Woman ult and the Phoenix ult as well, doing a lot of damage. MR Glazer is going to find a pick at Roll the Chaos. He's going to find 2 in Roll the Chaos. 3 with the ultimate. The Amazing Spider-Man is just amazing.
He is indeed amazing, clutching out that fight till the very last moment, and now they have to defend for almost 2 whole minutes, and Brookside has some serious ultimates coming up. It is going to be incredibly difficult for Beavercreek to hold this, especially into the Sharknado with the Envy Eye. It's gonna be tough.
It is possible if you position yourself enough. That is going to be the Storm ult. Doesn't get paired with the Jet Bolt quite yet. Tries. It's just going to find the E. It is going to get paired up there. It's going to do a lot of damage. The 1 pick there. Now it's going to be the second, looking for the third. The Invincible Woman cannot escape as they're going to fall down. And Ace Spokane cleans up 4 on the side of Beavercreek and is looking for the 5K.
And Amargalacer, unfortunately, not going to be able to clutch that one out. They did put up a very good fight, though. And Brookside is going to take map 3, finishing out this series 3-0.
The stat line says 3-0, but all 3 of those maps were very close. This was not an easy game in any instance. We're going to see Phoenix getting the MVP here on Jeff the Shark. Doing really good there with those combos and able to keep the team up. Brookside doing very well here and again, Ace Kane with the Storm. We've seen that they love this combo on this map. It seems to just work, and Brookside sticks with it.
100%. They did a great job utilizing those combos, like just using their ultimates to the highest, most ultimate potential. As we've seen throughout this entire series, all of these players doing a great job. But I think we're going to be wrapping up today's stream. This was Week 7 Marvel Rivals, so stay tuned. We have more games coming to you further in the week, so don't worry, guys. Stay tuned. It's been real. I've been Anakin, and OP Knees.
I've been OP Knees. Have a good one, guys.
See you guys.